This feels a little strange because I haven't really done one of these episodes in a couple of weeks now. I was doing these weekly. Last week I had a break because I made a 5-minute YouTube video about things I wish I knew before I started making music in the journey of me making it for 3 years, which was interesting. I feel like sometimes the YouTube videos I get put off a bit, even though there's not a lot that's put into it. It seems overwhelming at the same time because it is longer content. And I think sometimes I put shit like that off and I need to remember what's important and shit. This is a problem I think I have from time to time when I've tried like too many things or, try to branch in different ways that weren't necessarily where I should have been going. I think now I have to remind myself that even if I am struggling to get to the point where I'm like, all right, I need to record this right now, I need to just do it anyways, hence right now. It's currently 1:58 p.m. on Sunday the 30th of November. So we're almost at the end of the year. It's almost Christmas, but there's still a month to get shit done. And I've been getting shit done. It's very good. We've gone through our phases of refocus that I have talked about throughout these episodes specifically. So I'm going to update you guys on where I am, what I've been up to, and where we're headed pretty much. So we went through the different phases. It was phase 1, which was rebalancing, so stabilizing finances, mental reset routine, connect to art. I feel like there's still some cracks in the mental routine. It's definitely got a lot better. Stabilizing finances, as you guys know, I've talked about it a bajillion times. I got scammed, and that has become better, but I'm still getting on my feet from that major setback. It's just due to Christmas, really, like due to the end of the year. There were things I had to pay for. I still didn't have a car. I paid for a car, paid for all the shit for the car. That's out of the way. Now Christmas is in the way as well. I got to think about the money while I'm off work as well. This year my boss actually wants to take 4 weeks off, which normally we get like 2 weeks max. Which is good and bad because I've got to plot. Well, it's not necessarily bad because there's no money I'm losing. But I need to make sure that I've got enough money to suffice me for those 4 weeks. So it's pretty much going to be until I get back, like when I get back to work next year in my day job, that's when I'm going to be able to start, properly investing and properly saving into TGART as a whole, or, for my own personal sake for future endeavors. And then reconnecting to art. I've been writing a fuck ton, which is good. I've noticed recently, because I've been doing these extra things, like sort of trying to build the momentum, which we're about to get into, I haven't been writing like every single day, which isn't a problem, but I'm still putting it at the forefront of that's what's most important. So obviously other things have to take place. I can't just always be writing, but that has to be at the forefront. That is the thing that brings me the most joy. That is the thing that will take me to where I want to go. So writing and being creative with creating music, obviously, I need to still keep at the forefront, which I have been. I've actually had a couple of opportunities come up through just me creating, which is good. That I'm glad that I originally posted a TikTok of me performing the first time I did, and it did well because it pushed me to actually record those sessions and get it out there. And it's actually created opportunities and now leads, which I will get into as well. It's been really good. Phase 2 was defining new foundation. So what message do I want TGART to stand for from this point? What feeling do I want people to experience when they hear my music or hear my brand? That is something that I guess it's one of those gray area things where it's different to what it was. I think now it is literally growth, empowerment, and freedom. Like feeling like you can do anything you want, fighting for your freedom, and constantly trying to grow. They're the 3 key things that I want people to feel, hear when they hear my brand, or me as a person even. And I'll get further into that as well. Start the create era, so make a small body of work, 3 to 4 songs around the theme of rebirth, growth, and rebuilding. Document the process for socials. Don't worry about virality, worry about honesty. So I want to focus more on the creative side of that, and I have got songs that have been recorded. I think there's one that has been recorded, mixed, and mastered. That's why I haven't, actually have it as a collection, but I had been creating songs for that. So that's also sorted. Like, I'm actually pretty impressed with how much I've stuck to this, because even though it's there, it's like above my desk there. I don't necessarily read it every day, but every now and then I'll look back at it and like I don't focus on it, but I think because it's there all the time, I've just done the shit that's on there now, like without even thinking about it. It's like rewired my brain. It's really good. And then plan next income path. So this ties back into defining who Tigar is. Part of that was I want people to feel empowered, freedom, and growth, for the sense of I want to build a big community where it's not like it's bigger than just me as an artist. Tigar is me as an artist, but to grow and remember is also a movement. I want that movement to take across all like avenues of what I'm trying to push, whether it's music, it's clothing, and at the moment, this Patreon community that I've been trying to grow. And I've gotten leads through just posting TikTok videos and shit, people responding to that, and then finding people who are interested through that, which has been really good. Literally just this morning. So this morning was the first time I hit anyone up, and I have documented, I think I messaged at 7 o'clock. So I've messaged 12 people, and through those 12 people, this has only been, I can't do the math. It's only been a couple hours. It's been 7 hours. It's like reasonable time. And out of the people that I have messaged, one has opened it, which I should probably change to. I've just got messaged. One has opened it. One was not interested and responded. And then I've got 4 people that are interested, which is fucking really good in a couple hours, having 4 people that are interested in what I'm trying to push, this community I'm trying to build. And eventually it will lead to income. It will take a long time to build into like a steady income, like a full-time income. And I don't want that to be the main focus. I think an end goal of mine, or one of my end goals, is to do this full-time. But I know not to keep that as like, force that right now. That isn't the main focus. The main focus is building this community and making people feel something, feel what I wish I had and the support that I wish I had, and giving it to other people. The whole point of the group is to not be, I'm going to be a mentor, quote unquote, but I don't want it to be about me, the group to be about me. I was previously mentored by someone I will not name of. If you know, you know. If you don't, then I will not put him under the bus. But I was mentored by someone, and their whole academy, they'd called it, they had on School, which is another platform, but the name of the group had their name in it. And then even when like time after time we told him like, take your name out, like it's a bit too much. It's sort of, he changed it to something called Sound of Success Academy, which it still sounded a bit cliche. I think that was actually partially my idea. Just to try and drag his name out of it, because he was trying to build it with me. He was trying to get me to be his business partner, which I was happy to do, but it felt like I was working for him, not with him, if that makes sense. And I feel like in the group as well, the people were there for him, not for them. He was saying he was providing value, which he was, and help for other people, which he was, but every meeting, bro, if he was in there, it was like all about him, and that's not what I want to do. I want it to be all about the people in the group, not about me, about the people in the group. I want to share my experience and share what has and hasn't worked for me in my journey, but I want to hear everyone else's. I want everyone's journeys to be just as important as mine. I feel like that's what's going to build the community more and more. I want it to be a space where people can bounce off each other and build each other, not just like I'm the head of it. Fucking people are listening to me like I'm a teacher. No. It's not what I want at all. I want everyone to have like equal worth within the group. I think that's the biggest like difference that I want to make. I've experienced what I don't want to see, and I want to create something I do want to see, which I think is very fucking important. Now, I have not even been tracking these weeks like strictly. The first phase I did. So the first phase was supposed to be a 3-week period. Then the second phase is supposed to be a 4-week period. And then phase 3 is everything that comes after. So the things that I have built right now are things that I'm going to carry into the future. Like the future. I don't know how to word that, but like the near future, I don't know. Anyways, what I mean by that is I don't want to stray away from what I'm trying to create right here. I want this, like, I wanted to keep everything as simple as I possibly could while also building as like much as I could. And I think it's going to be a battle to do, but that's where phase 3 comes in. So all these like disciplines and habits I've built, phase 3 is the realignment phase. I've got to build an ecosystem. So all these, I'm still, even though I've stripped it back, there is still like a couple of moving parts. So I have the music, which is the core of who I am and what I'm trying to build and my beliefs and everything. That's a place where people can really feel something. If they don't sonically go towards the music, then I've also got the content that tells the story. You guys have been seeing, I've been pushing a lot more content, a lot of different content to what I'm used to posting. And I hope that it's actually been giving value. I've had some positive feedback from that. And then I've got written here, clothing equals the symbol. I want it to also be this Patreon group too. So it represents what to grow and remember means. It's not just about me anymore. It's more than that. It's about the movement. It's about people, trying to. I've got it written down. I don't know where, but it's about, like I said before, empowerment, growth, and freedom. It's about trying to build that and stack that, and it's actually easier than you think as well. If you just strip everything back and you have people to back you in your corner and stuff. And so that's what I'm trying to build. Like-minded people that are trying to push to be better. It doesn't have to be music related. It doesn't even have to be creative related. It could be fitness. It could be business. It could be relationship. Whatever you're trying to better yourself in life, I want this group to be about that. There's obviously going to be naturally creatives in the space and people in the music industry because that's what I do. But I don't want that to be the main focus at all. That was the other thing that was the main focus in my last group, was just all... I don't even know if there was any producers in it, to be honest. It was mainly just artists, and I don't want it to be about that. Especially as an artist, I feel like that was a recipe for failure because of the fact that the mentor himself would try and push that you're not trying to sell to artists, you're trying to sell to consumer. Like, you don't want your artist to be your audience. You want, your regular Joe Schmoes to be your audience. But in saying that, he was building something that was relying on other people, like other artists supporting artists. And I feel like it's a bit backhanded, So I don't want that. I want to actually build stuff that's for people, not just for artists, for people. Like, everyone's human. Everyone should have equal rights. Everyone should have equal goals. But I want the people that actually want to do better. They're sick of being in the same spot, sick of, feeling like they're stuck. I want them to realize that they have the power to change. They have the power to do better. And that's what this group is going to provide. So, bro, I am super excited for this shit, A little line that I had written for that too was all different doors, same house. Tiga. So that's so true. Like, I'm building a building. Imagine like a hospital with all these fucking different doors, but it's all connected to the one hospital. Tiga, or To Grow and Remember, is the hospital, and all these little doors, all these fucking people in the community they're gonna have their own little rooms, but they're all working towards the same thing. They're all working towards trying to be better, trying to heal, trying to grow. Number 2, build small but consistent revenue of stream. And this is also where the Patreon will come in later. So just to spiel where I'm actually at, I am trying to get people in it. So I've got people that are interested, but to actually get people in it, the first 5 members are going to be able to sign up for completely free. And what that's going to do is give people my trust, which I want to be able to give. And in giving them my trust, there will also be, not a recommendation, what's the word? Like, if you leave a review on Google, reference. That will be good references. So I want to actually put a lot of time and effort into these 5 people, and through that stack these people. So after those 5 people, I'm only going to charge $5 a month, which is fucking nothing. That's literally $1.25 every single week. And if people can't afford $1.25 a week, then maybe they're not trying to be better. You know, I want these people who are trying to be better. Like, that's literally all it takes is $1.25 a week. So literally $5, that's probably a coffee a month. Don't get one coffee a month, or even like a drink a month. Like, it's literally such a low price, but it will do, like, there's so much more value than just a drink. So say, for example, you're like, I feel like a soft drink. Don't buy that soft drink. Get a month's worth of value instead. Like, it's sort of like giving an answer that's obvious. Like, why the fuck would you get one soft drink when you can have a whole month worth of extremely good value and support from other people? That's what's supposed to drive you to, you know, like, want more and shit. So it's for the people that actually want it already, and then the people that want more. And obviously over time, like, the more I build this out, the price will probably increase, but at the very beginning especially, like, I want it to not be about the money. I want it to be about what the actual company's about or what the brand is about. So push for placements for higher streams. So this is connecting back to the music as well. I still want music to be important, bro. Music literally fuels my soul, bro. I love this shit. And I know through posting these TikToks and stuff, people can see that. I think people feel that too. People can, like, they feel something through that, and I want that to still be at the forefront. Start a Patreon for supporting community. Like, that's in that last phase. I think I started it last week, maybe. I started posting all my content and stuff. I've posted some unreleased music as well that's fully recorded. Some's already fully mixed and mastered. I might actually drop another track on there today, because fucking why not? Add more value to it. The next one is drop capsule new beginnings. Once I feel back in the flow, it's literally my comeback statement. So I think actually, so this was written a while ago, and I think I'm going to still, like, I definitely still want to do that. But I think I'm going to focus on the Patreon heavy at first. And then once that starts getting some momentum, then I'm going to start more in the clothing realm. In saying that, I'm going to move the camera slightly. You can see that I actually got this done. I haven't promoted it yet. So if you're watching this, it's exclusive, bro. You're seeing it right here, right now. I want to record some content for it and actually market it properly. But people were questioning for so long. I had a hoodie of this that was made from the homie John Diamond he was in Bali at the time. I think he's living in Thailand right now. He's originally from Ukraine. He's a fucking beast. You can tell even at the bottom there, that's his logo, the JD for John Diamond in the shape of a diamond. Fucking genius. He made me a hoodie. He gifted it to me. And it was the nicest thing. And I've worn it throughout my videos throughout the years. And so many people have fucking messaged me going, how can I buy it? Where can I buy it? But I created other merch. I wasn't happy with it. This is one of those things where it's like, I'll just fucking drop it, bro. If people want it, if there's demand for it, people can get it. But I want my actual clothing, like this, the quality of this isn't the best. This is all print on demand. So it isn't the best, so I'm going to charge really cheap for it. Whereas the stuff I want to make, I actually want to go through manufacturing and stuff. Like, I want to go through all the process by myself and actually start my own clothing brand through that. Not just print on demand, because I want the quality to be really high. But this is for the people that really want the shit. And that's the thing I've learned. I think this whole time I've just had my focus on the wrong things. And through doing this refocus, bro, it's really rewired my brain. Like, it's only been 5 weeks? So that's, wait, is that right? No, 8 weeks. It's been 2 months. 2 months, and I've already achieved all this shit, just like trying to rework myself. From, when was that? November, I think. October, November. No, maybe it was October. Start of October. That's September, October. Maybe it was late December, September, early October is when I got scammed. The fact that I've pushed all this, and bro, I still, like, last week I got $1,400 in my pay after tax. That's how much overtime I've been doing recently. Like, my actual rate isn't that high. Like, it's pretty average, but I've just been working so much fucking overtime, and I'm still doing all this shit, still finding enjoyment out of stuff. I've been living a lot of life as well recently, actually. Like, I'm in a really good place. There's been a lot of balance, and I think it's all due to stripping everything back and doing what I fucking love. In saying that, completely off topic, but even, like, I've got a small space. I live in a studio space. The missus doesn't live here full time, which constantly like, oh, I want a pet, I want a pet, I want a cat, I want a rabbit, one of the two, and I'm like, I live in too small of a space. Eventually I thought about it more, and I'm like, fuck it, we'll get a rabbit, bro. It's nice, like, I don't want to get a cat or a dog, because it's too small for that shit. But I got a rabbit. I've full got a cage and everything, like, ready to go. I'm just waiting for a house inspection before I actually buy the rabbit, so I can talk to them about having a pet as well. But stuff like that, bro. We're going away for 2 trips over Christmas as well, in 2 weeks, which it's come way too soon. 2 weeks, we're going to Canberra, we're going to Spilt Milk, doing a couple of things down in Canberra while we're there. And then we're going to Jarvis Bay at the end of the year as well for New Year's. It's all happening, man. It's all fucking happening. And even most of the time when it's break time, I don't do shit. In saying that, last year I did go to Queensland for a couple of days. But normally I don't do shit. Like, I just fucking chill, kick back. So much happening, man. So much. And it's all positive shit. Oh, and last but not least, with the list of phase 3 is keeping the mindset. So no shortcuts. I've learned that focus equals freedom, progress equals therapy. Because that was the other big thing, was I've noticed that writing is like therapy for me. That's what started these as well. That's why they're called verbal journals. I was journaling all the time, and then there was points where I would stop and start and stop and start. This was a way to still journal, but I'm not constantly writing about it. Is to get the content out as well. That's it, like, even me talking right now about where I'm at and the progress, it makes me feel good, and I hope it gives you some sort of inspiration to actually get off your ass and do something as well, because that's the other thing, bro. Like, I can't stand people that are just complain about being stuck or not doing anything, but then they're complaining about being stuck and saying all this negative shit, but they don't do anything to change that. They don't try to change that. They just sit in it. It's just not good, bro. Like, I've been in that position and I understand it, but you need to get up and change, bro. And that's all I'm trying to do for the people around me. Yeah. I don't know. I'm going to keep this at 22 minutes or whatever we've been recording at now. It's been good to ramble. It's been good to catch up as well. I think next week I'll try and alternate these. So next week I'll try and do another shorter YouTube video, and then the week after podcast, week after shorter podcast, shorter. I'm trying to keep it like that. I've been shit on the YouTube shorts. I haven't been posting shorts, and I know that's what gets my reach. So I should, when I'm lacking content for a day, just clip shit and put on my shorts, because I haven't been doing that. But anyways, if you're new here, please subscribe. It would mean the fucking world. It really does help a lot. Like the video. Comment down below if you want to hear me talk about anything other than just the progress of where we're at. And I'll see you guys next week. Take care and peace.